I can't think of a better way to end a day at the beach in Sayulita than this.
To the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. Get away from the drinks.
While you're in Sayulita, you absolutely have to get fish tacos. In our opinion, it is no question, but the best fish tacos are found right here at Mary's Cocina. It is a very popular spot, so if you see a spot open, just be sure to grab a seat. We've decided to come at about 3 p.m. when things are a little bit slower and more of an opportunity to get a seat.
So we are starting small with 4 tacos. We got a grilled shrimp taco, a breaded shrimp taco, a breaded fish taco, and one of their specialty tacos, which is also grilled shrimp, but with a lot more toppings. We did ask if he had any habanero salsa or chiles toreados, and he said that he will grill some jalapenos and put them on the side for us.
One cool thing about this spot is they have an English and a Spanish menu if your Spanish isn't that good. They have a ton of vegetarian options, and the plates that they serve everything on are super cool. They're like old school clay cazuelas, and I think it just gives it like the perfect Mexico vibe.
Brought us 3 more salsas: jalapeno, chipotle, and habanero.
Oleas, grilled,
Hell yeah.
one breaded, one shrimp, one fish.
Awesome. Thank you.
The fish taco already comes with the chipotle sauce. I'm gonna add some of that habanero and some of the avocado crema. And I think I'm gonna hit it with some of this green sauce to start. This taco has some serious heft to it. It's pretty heavy. They're back there making the tortillas by hand. It's just served with a fresh pico de gallo, a little smear of chipotle crema, and then cabbage on there. And he was nice enough to hook us up with some chiles toreados. Best fish taco in Sayulita. Let's go. It is amazing. That fish is perfectly flaky. It's battered, but it's not overly battered. It's super delicious. There's some heat the chili toreado adds to it. That is just a perfect fish taco and the best in Sayulita for sure. This beautiful beast is the taco olea, which is chipotle crema, pico de gallo, melted cheese, and some guacamole on there, and their garlic butter shrimp.
Oh my god. It's so buttery. That garlic butter shrimp is so good. Dang, I thought that I would like the breaded more, but I think I might like the grilled.
The shrimp at this place is absolutely amazing, and honestly, it might even be better than the fish taco. It's flavored so well, and the spicy salsas that they have to offer, completely complimentary, make this a total game changer.
He has overloaded it, obviously.
I totally biffed it. Taco olea. That might be the best taco in all of Sayulita.
Garlic butter is so good, right?
It is just incredible. It's so fresh. The pico de gallo is amazing. It's just literally amazing. It's dripping. So good.
There's freaking 3 giant shrimp in here, and there's no way that they're gonna fit in this little tortilla. So I'm gonna take one aside for my first bite here. Oh, the breading is good. It's different than the fish. And the breading is kind of like a little bit sweet. It's got like a maple leaf flavor to it. It's delicious with the spicy salsa and the chase of a jalapeno.
Alyssa is totally right. The batter is a little bit sweet. It's almost like fair food. I wish that they served an order of shrimp nuggets because I would totally order them. It's ridiculous. Look at that. And it's also just as buttered. That sweet batter, oh my god, this is phenomenal.
I do have to say that I think I like the taco olea the best because it's got that garlic butter grilled shrimp.
Everything at this place is absolutely fire. Our favorite was the shrimp across the board. We prefer the grilled over the fried, but everything is fantastic. This is a must-hit spot. If you come to Sayulita, you absolutely have to believe all the hype and come to Mary's. One of the things you absolutely cannot miss when you come to Sayulita is a chocolate-covered banana from Chocobanana. They are the best, and they come in 3 varieties: granola, sprinkles, and cocoa. These are hand-dipped to order, and they're only 25 pesos a piece, so what a steal. All right, we found a peaceful, quiet spot to enjoy our chocolate-covered bananas. We've had these before, but it's been such a long time since we've been to Sayulita that I am so excited for this bite. Oh, it's messy. The banana is frozen. Oh, so it's like cold, soft. They hand dip them to order, so it just like the chocolate congeals and becomes hard. Oh, the granola is so good. Granola in Mexico tends to be really incredible. I don't know what they do to it, but whenever you see granola, definitely get it.
This is so good.
I told you.
The banana's frozen. You kind of makes it like a banana ice cream texture. This is amazing. I can't believe they make it for you right away. That's so cool. I thought that they were like frozen from the freezer.
Want to swap?
Yeah.
Let's go. There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's so freaking good. Must eat in Sayulita. Chocobanana, chocolate covered, frozen banana. I like granola, she likes the sprinkles. My entire thing came undone. Eat it fast. We've finally made it to Paninos for our favorite coffee in Sayulita. This is some of the best espresso I've had in Mexico since we've been here. We've been here a long time.
And it was pretty cheap, only 80 pesos.
There's obviously a reason these cinnamon rolls have been sold out at Paninos every single day. If they aren't sold out when you come, be sure to get one because they're delicious and messy in the best way.
So Sayulita is so cash heavy. A lot of places don't take cards at all. So if you didn't bring enough cash, there's ATMs all around town and they do accept American money at a lot of the restaurants. However, your best bet is going to be to walk a little bit outside of town to this bank here for the best exchange rate in Sayulita.
One of the things you absolutely cannot come to Sayulita without getting is one of these barbecued shrimp sticks. I have no idea what the name is, but they are absolutely incredible. Don't be nervous because it's shrimp on the beach. For only 50 pesos, this might be the best thing you eat the entire time. It's served with chili. I asked for extra hot sauce, so they put habanero on there. They give me a little lime so that I can sour it up a little bit. This is my absolute favorite playa food when I'm in Mexico. A lot of the beach cities will have this, and it is one of my go-tos. The cool thing about it too is you can actually eat through that shell. You don't need to pick around it. You can eat the little legs and the tail if you are so inclined. For me, I love that stuff. It's kind of like a crispy shrimp chip. If you've been following our channel, you know that I'm a big time tail eater, but let's just give it a go. So spicy, tart from that squeeze of the lime. It's so shrimpy, so delicious. It's got a roasted chili flavor for sure. I like how this spot, they warm it up on the grill for you. That's a game changer. Like a lot of times, they'll just be walking around with it, but man, what a good snack.
I love this. I love it so much. There's a really cute photo from 5 years ago when we were here last time with the shrimp lady. Last time there was no grill. It was way better warmed up on the grill.
I can't believe this is still only 50 pesos. This is the only thing that the price hasn't increased since the last time we came to Sayulita.
Don't tell anyone. Shh.
So all in all, Sayulita is a very walkable city. It's very small, but it's big enough that you won't feel bored in any portion of your trip. Also, if you are staying in a place that's a little bit further out, everyone rents golf carts like these. They run about $70 a day, so you'll see people buzzing on these golf carts all over town, and it's a really cool way to get around.
And this is Ruben's. They are known for their cheeseburgers, but we love their club sandwich. It is too hot in town and too crazy because it's the weekend now, so we're gonna take this back to our Airbnb and eat it at the pool.
So we got the classic club, which comes with chicken breast, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and chipotle mayo on what we think is homemade bread because he was literally in there slicing it to order. And it is absolutely a mile high, and it comes with a mound of potato salad or french fries or any of their other salads if you'd prefer. This beautiful beast was 170 pesos. It's packed high, and it's actually grilled chicken. It's not like deli chicken like you would expect, but it's so good.
This looks amazing. The bacon looks super crunchy, so I'm excited for this. This is exactly what I wanted. There's a lot of mayo on there too. The bacon is so good. I love this.
It's definitely worth a stop.
This is great if you're craving something that's not Mexican food.
Next up on our list of must-hit spots in Sayulita is Itacate. They have seafood tacos, they have pork tacos, chicken. They specialize in a couple different kinds of steak tacos. I decided to get a New York taco, we got a carnitas taco, a mahi taco, and we also got what they are most famous for, the Itacate, which is basically an entire burrito engulfed in cheese. Instead of a tortilla, it is just crispy melted cheese, and it is the most indulgent, ridiculous taco you'll ever see.
The chips are so good. They don't have a spicy salsa, but they're really good flavor.
That one was like ultimate tatemata. They've just roasted the crap out of all those chilies, so it's like a burnt roasted flavor, big time.
Crazy. Looks so good.
Oh my gosh. It's so big. They give you like a steak knife to cut through it all with. It's like fajitas wrapped in cheese. It is ridiculous. I thought it would be too much or ridiculous. It is just the right amount. It is fantastic. Ooey, gooey, cheesy. The veggies had a good bite. That suadero is fire. This is way better than I thought it would be.
So literally instead of a tortilla, it's just a crunchy cheese stuffed with vegetables and suadero. Crazy. There's onion, zucchini, red peppers, mushrooms.
She's like legit back there grilling all the meats to order and adding like cheese to planchas. Like, it's a crazy situation. I can't believe I'm so into this.
That's crazy. There's no way we're gonna be able to eat all this, but it's really good.
The charred onions are great. New York steak taco. Actually like medium rare steak, which is really rare to find in Mexico. It's so tender, so juicy, really good steak taco. I love the New York taco. It's lightly seasoned just with like salt and pepper, and it has such a great char flavor. Definitely while you're here, get a steak taco. Definitely grab the Itacate. Game changer. No wonder this place is so popular. That Itacate is really delicious and something you should definitely add to your list.
And the tacos are gigantic. Don't order 3 like we did. It was way too many.
The tacos weren't my favorite, although out of the 3 that we got, the New York was by far the best. So if you do go, hit some steak tacos up, definitely get that encrusted cheese burrito, the Itacate. When it comes to pastor tacos, there are 2 spots that are equally as popular.
These are my favorite tacos in the world. Tacos Tal Ivan has the spiciest salsa and the crunchiest pastor that I've ever had.
Since the last time we visited Sayulita, there is a new competitor in town, Tacos Pastor Diaz. Today, I am gonna determine which taco I actually like more, Diaz and Tal Ivan. So for us Sayulita OGs, it is really hard to cheat on Tacos Tal Ivan, which is so good. But we were at Tacos Pastor Diaz, and these tacos look absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot wait to give the competitors a try.
Something different about Sayulita is that you pay ahead of time. We've been telling you this whole Mexico trip that you eat as much as you want and then you pay at the end. In Sayulita, they want you to pay up front. I think because there's so many tourists here.
First impression, the tortilla is super fresh. I love how dark that pastor meat is. It is so good. I love the tortilla on this one quite a bit, and the salsas are nice and refreshing. Tacos Diaz is the real deal. I think the pastor meat at Tacos Tal Ivan is a little bit more flavorful, and the salsas are definitely spicier. These are fire though. Honestly, they're really good. When it comes to pastor tacos, you absolutely cannot go wrong in Sayulita. Which do you like better?
Ivan.
Tacos Tal Ivan might look intimidating. It smells absolutely incredible in this street, and it is almost like we are sitting actually in the kitchen right now. They're cooking it like 3 feet from us, which is amazing.
To me, it's not a street taco unless it comes in a to-go container or there's plastic on the plate so they don't have to wash the plate.
These are, just when you grab it, it's definitely a little bit larger. I know for sure why Alyssa likes this one more. It is way spicier.
Bro, it's the crispiness and the spicy salsa. It's the best taco in the world. No lie, I swear to God. Best place.
Alyssa is gonna kill me if she hears me say this, but I think that I like Tacos Pastor Diaz more.
He's wrong, don't listen to him. Tacos Tal Ivan is the best in Sayulita.
We are in a Torrent household right now. Honestly, they're both fantastic. Spicier, crispier, better tortilla, cheaper, larger, more approachable.
Less spicy, that's the play.
Lesson learned, go to both, and you make your own decision.
Yeah, go to both.
We came back to Tacos Diaz.
They're not as good. Tacos Del Ivan, still reigns champion. This place is still really great. However, after having them side by side, Ivan all day.
Ivan. Look, he got his 3 extra tacos for here from Diaz. He's gonna be so sad when I'm eating these at home, in the pool, later tonight. Ivan.
It's still pretty good. If you like this pastor competition in Sayulita, please give this video a big thumbs up and let us know in the comments which of these spots is your favorite. One thing I totally forgot about Sayulita is everyone has chickens, so there's roosters crowing everywhere. When you're just wandering the streets and stuff, you'll see chickens just all over the place.
So we have stopped at Naty's Cocina, which is a Guisados place here in Sayulita. And one of my favorite thing about Guisados is that you can kind of mix and match and make your taco whatever you want it to be. So I got beans, cheese, rice, and then the spiciest salsa. And Brandon got a papa con carne and a huevos americanos. And the tacos are 25 pesos each, and they have a great variety of salsas and onions and cabbage and toppings that you can put on it. I'm excited for this place. It's been here a long time, which I think we've walked by it before, but we've just never stopped to eat it. So I'm excited for this one. As I was filling my taco, she told me like 3 times that it's muy picante. I don't think she knows the type of spice that I can handle. This is bean and panela cheese, and I added rice to it with cabbage and 2 types of spicy salsa. Oh, that salsa is spicy right away. Oh, that's delicious. One thing Sayulita does do right is spicy salsa for sure. The beans are so good. Salty. This is great. This is really good.
All right, so the first one I'm starting with is a machaca and huevo. And machaca is like a dried shredded beef that they kind of rehydrate, and it's typically served with eggs, and it's really popular in Monterrey, where we just were. I added every salsa and some red onion and a squeeze of lime. Oh, and I got all of my tacos with the beans because the refried beans look so good. Oh my God. The machaca is super flavorful. Juicy, spicy taco. The red onion gives it a good pop. This is a must get. This is one of my favorite breakfasts we've had so far, and I'm only 1 bite in.
This is one of those tacos that's so messy that Brandon has to hold it for me because if he puts it down, it'll fall apart. Oh, it's so good. The meat is so good in there.
The salsas at this place are incredible.
Yeah, and the beans. I love the beans. They're so creamy and salty.
So this one is the papa con carne, which is like a picadillo. Picadillo is like a ground beef, and it's usually mixed with either a sauce or some vegetables. This is like probably one of the most common guisados that you'll find. Sometimes it would be chorizo, sometimes it would be chicharron.
Yeah, it's like the original.
Yeah, it's like OG. Those potatoes sop up the sauce so well, and the salsas here are absolutely fire. Some of the best we've had in Sayulita. Like, the potato is just a neutral vessel for hot sauce and veggies. This is a perfect breakfast and a place you definitely have to hit up when you're in Sayulita. I just want to reiterate how important it is to go to Naty's Tacos while you're here. That place was absolutely fantastic. I am blown away that that was our first time there. I think I would come back here every single day and try a different taco if it were up to me. But we have a lot of places to show you guys.
We are headed to a place that we went to 5 years ago on our first trip to Sayulita, Miscelanea Cafe. It's moved location since we were here last, so I'm excited to see what the new location's all about.
There's inside and outside seating. The patio is absolutely awesome. It's super minimalistic vibes in here. It's giving me like Los Angeles coffee shop vibes for sure. I got the Coco Negro to drink, and it is just fresh coconut milk with a little bit of cold brew, and there's shredded coconut and coffee grounds on the top that adds like a little bit of crunch to it. It's also not very sweet, very refreshing.
I got the Oaxaca cold brew, which has a thick layer of chocolate coffee cold foam on top of the most delicious coffee. It's got cinnamon and mint on top, and it is just so good. This is the sandwich especial, which comes with goat cheese, a little bit of lettuce, some heirloom tomatoes, avocado, with plenty of pepper seasoning, and I added a poached egg to it. And the poached egg is cooked so well, and he also brought us over some hot sauce, which looks like it's matcha.
I think that I prefer the green sauce here on the chilaquiles. It's a little bit lighter and more acidic, and once you mix that roasted chili sauce with that poached egg and goat cheese, it is just a perfect bite.
This place is so unassuming. You would never know that you're gonna have one of the best meals of your life when you walk in here.
I am so happy to be outside because it was so hot in there.
It was
It's nice
so
to get some
hot.
fresh air.
But that was so good. Definitely worth a stop when you come to Sayulita, and they do take card, which a lot of places don't now.
Also, that is the type of restaurant that you'll get sucked into going every single day of your trip. Try and branch out. Don't just end up at Miscelanea every single day.
It is so hot. We are headed back to the Airbnb to go in the pool. We'll show you what else we eat later. This is my favorite sweet treat, Waikiki Paletas. It's been here since 1999. It just switched locations and they now have an indoor room with air conditioning. We're gonna get 2 paletas. It's the best thing to cool down in this blazing Sayulita heat.
Paletas are traditional Mexican popsicles and they're made with actual fresh fruit and real sugar. We got 2 flavors that we have no idea. We just pointed at 2 that we thought were the most interesting looking, and now we're going to enjoy them on the streets of Sayulita. I don't know what this is called, but there's like nuts in it, and kiwi and pineapple and lime. It's not very sweet. I think this is one of the ones without sugar.
It was an actual disaster. It's so hot, and trying to film with those is so hard. They're melting everywhere.
Made our way to Don Pedro's, which is a little bit on the fancier side of Sayulita. We obviously don't have any fancy clothes, so we've just come in casually, but there are fans in here, so it is much cooler than any restaurant that you'll go into the rest of Sayulita. This place has a wide variety of food. Last time when we were here, we had the sushi and the artichokes. Artichokes are out today, which is what we came for, so we won't be getting that, but I think we might try a pizza or something. But everything that we've eaten here has been delicious. It is a little bit expensive, and they do accept card. A great place to come, and they have large tables for families, or if you're coming with multiple people.
This is so good. The burrata is rich and creamy and actually cool. The melted cheese on there is like salty and creamy. And the cherry tomatoes add the best punch of sweetness. This is a perfect pizza. The crust is crispy because of that wood firing process. This is like ultimate. And for 15 bucks and 60 peso beers, this is definitely a cheaper eat than it used to be because Sayulita has gotten expensive. Don Pedro's is still amazing.
We asked her for some spicy sauce, and she brought us tamay. I've never had this before. It's so good. It's very habanero. It's not too spicy, but it's a real good spice, and it's great on pizza. Mexico, add hot sauce on everything. This is so good.
We stumbled upon this guy 5 years ago when we were in Sayulita for the first time, and we only saw him one night, and we could not find him any of the other nights. It looks like he moved down the road a bit, more into like where the locals live, and I am so happy that we found him again. This was like a happenstance, and it is meant to be.
Although most everything has gotten much more expensive in Sayulita, these puppies are still 20 pesos a bag. They were 15 pesos 5 years ago, but that is an inflation I'm willing to pay.
If you're in the main part of Sayulita, and this will make sense to you when you get here, if you cross over the bridge to where the Mercado is, keep going down that road. You're gonna look like you're walking out of town on Avenue Revolucion. That's where you'll find him, and he's only here Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We just talked to him. Our Spanish is much better this time around, so I am so excited to share this info with the world. Please come here, support this man so that we can see him in the next 5 years. Brandon has said this before, but this is a bite 5 years in the making for me. I cannot believe that we found this guy again. Anyone who has asked us for information on Sayulita, I've always said, if you see the churro guy with his pickup truck, make sure you get them, and I cannot believe that we found him. They're so good. Like, they're even better than 5 years ago because I've been wanting them so bad. They're chewy on the inside and they're just perfectly crunchy on the outside, and there's like a light cinnamon sugar on it, not too sugary. Yo, we've got a lot of churros. This guy is the best. I feel like I'm gonna tell you guys to come here, and you're gonna come, and he's not gonna be anywhere to be found again. So like, if you see this little ghost in the night, make sure you get the churros.
One more round. We have no idea if we'll ever see him again, so we're gonna get another round of churros. This next spot is one of the newest places on the south side of the beach, the Dock. It is an awesome place to grab a coffee in the morning or a beer at night. After the sun sets, the spot has happy hour from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. This place has a really awesome vibe. There's a little awning to provide some shade, and it's incredibly breezy, so it's nice and cool here. Even though the sun's gone down, there's still an awesome elevated view of the surfers finishing their day waves.
Sayulita has rainstorms like in the middle of the night all the time, and we just happen to be in one right now, and we're under this beautiful covered roof, which a lot of places are outdoors. So this is a great spot to be if you're unsure of the weather. So I got one of their signature cocktails, which is the Dock Garden Margarita, and it is carrot juice, orange juice, margarita, which I've never had carrot juice in a margarita before, so I'm so excited to try this. It's great. It's like a salty tequila smoothie.
And it's good for you.
And it's good for you.
One of my ultimate favorite seafood snacks while I'm visiting any Mexican beach is coconut shrimp. And this place at the dock has the most beautiful portion I think I've ever seen. It comes with some white rice as well as some grilled vegetables and what looks like a mango sauce. It is cooked to absolute perfection. It's perfectly fried. The coconut flavor is perfect, and it's actually like a sweet savory mustard that's on there with quite a bit of flavor. It's just cooked to absolute perfection. This is the ultimate seafood snack to take in the sunset in Sayulita.
That sauce is really good. The shrimp is gigantic.
You know what happens now. Tail eater. Best part of the shrimp, he says.
I can't think of a better way to end a day at the beach in Sayulita than this. Thank you guys so much for watching this ultimate Sayulita food tour.
And with this final delicious bite, we are sad to say our Mexico series is over. We want to wish a heartfelt thank you to the incredible people and shop owners who welcomed us with open arms and shared their mouth-watering cuisine. Your hospitality made this journey truly unforgettable. As we bid Mexico farewell, our search for amazing food is not over. Our next stop is Japan, followed by South Korea, Vietnam, and Australia. Don't miss a bite. Subscribe for more global flavors and legendary travel destinations. Hasta luego, Mexico, and hello to the next delicious adventure.
So.
Okay, so
I'm drunk.
my favorite shit in the world. This place has a...
How do you say carrot in Spanish?
Zanahoria.
Oh, she freaking nailed it.
I always get that one and blackberry confused.
Fresa negra?
No. It starts with a Z.
I don't know it.